Welcome to this episode of What's Crap on WhatsApp, the voice note show that investigates the crap shared in your WhatsApp groups. I'm Andisiwe May from podcasting company Volume.
And I'm Taryn Curry from Africa Check, the continent's leading fact-checking organization. Today we're fact-checking 4 viral claims.
Does Cape Town have one of the lowest wastages of water in the world?
Does Johannesburg lose almost 50% of its water?
Does this viral image show South African politician Kenny Kunene with a gang-style tattoo?
And will soaking your right hand in cold water cure your headache? Let's get to it.
So, Taryn, South Africa is due for local government elections next year, and political parties have started to name their mayoral candidates. The Democratic Alliance, or DA, for example, is fielding its Federal Council chair, Helen Zille.
That's right. A few days after accepting her nomination, Zille was interviewed on Johannesburg radio station 947. Her fiery exchange with host Anele Mdoda went viral online. Take a listen.
Now, the first thing people need is water. You can forget about all the other highfalutin stuff, they need water. And when people don't have water because the government has never maintained the infrastructure or invested in new infrastructure, you're going to be without water.
Zille goes on to make a few claims about water infrastructure in Johannesburg and Cape Town, and today we're highlighting 2 of them. Here's our first claim.
And Cape Town has one of the lowest wastages of water in the world.
A bold claim. How did Africa Check go about fact-checking it?
So we had a look at the city's non-revenue water figures. Non-revenue water is the difference between the volume of water in the system and the volume billed to customers. But it's not all the result of physical leaks.
That's right. Non-revenue water could, for example, include commercial losses from faulty metering or theft.
A city official said current measurements were around 25%. Now, this is the lowest figure nationally, but it is not one of the lowest in the world. In recent years, cities like Tokyo, Lisbon, and Manila recorded percentages below 13%.
And experts said that the international best practice benchmark for non-revenue water was around 15%. The claim is crap. Zille goes on to compare Cape Town's water loss with Johannesburg's. Take a listen.
Joburg loses 46% of its water, almost 50%.
So let's get straight into the figures here. Johannesburg's most recent non-revenue water figure is 46%.
So Zille's claim is correct.
It's correct, but this doesn't mean nearly half of Johannesburg water is simply leaking away. Of the 46%, 24% was physical losses in the system, such as leaks. 9% was commercial losses, including meter tampering, theft, or faulty readings, and 11% was unbilled but authorized consumption, such as water supplied to informal settlements or for firefighting.
Johannesburg's non-revenue water levels are well above the international benchmark, and experts said this was the result of years of neglect, non-investment, poor planning, and weak management.
Africa Check will be monitoring more claims made by mayoral candidates and their political parties in the run-up to next year's elections. If you have a claim you'd like us to look into, send it our way.
Sticking with politics for a moment, our next claim is Kenny Kunene, Deputy President of the Patriotic Alliance, or PA, one of the political parties in South Africa's coalition government.
Kunene is no stranger to controversy. In July, he resigned as a member of the Mayoral Committee for Transport in Johannesburg. This was after police found him at the house of murder-accused businessman Katiso Molefe during Molefe's arrest.
Despite this, in September, Kunene was appointed as the PA's mayoral candidate for Johannesburg. Soon after, he was reportedly cleared of wrongdoing in the Molefe matter. And in October, he was sworn in for the second time as a member of the Transport Committee.
Shortly after, an image went viral online showing Kunene raising his hand as he took an oath during the ceremony. In the image, it appears as if he has a full-sleeve tattoo of a number associated with a notorious prison gang.
Okay, so we know he's been implicated in some dodgy dealings, but a prison gang.
Well, let's start with the so-called number gangs in South African prisons, the 26s, the 27s, and the 28s. The 26s are associated with financial dealings. Its members frequently use tattoos with the number 26 to identify themselves. These tattoos may also include imagery representing money or wealth.
But Africa Check did not find visual similarities between this tattoo and previously documented 26's tattoos, and news outlets and local government officials widely published photos from Kunene's swearing-in ceremony, and a video recording of the event was uploaded to YouTube. In these, Kunene does not have any visible tattoos on his right arm.
The tattoo in the circulating image also appears inconsistent with the rest of the image, signaling possible manipulation. Misinformation like this may generate engagement on social media, but it distracts from legitimate reporting and undermines public trust.
The claim is crap.
Last up for today is a message we've received from subscribers claiming that soaking your right hand in cold water will stop headaches. It claims the cold water helps to reduce blood flow to the area, acting as a natural pain relief and causing your headaches to just disappear.
Wow, I mean, we have all gotten a headache here and there and would love a quick way to get rid of them. But this has to be crap.
You're right, it's crap. Normally, headaches that are not related to underlying health issues can usually be treated with over-the-counter medication and lifestyle changes. But cold water will not work for pain relief.
Perhaps the kernel of truth here is cold therapy, a type of non-drug treatment for pain. Applying ice packs or cold patches on sore parts of the body is an example of this. Cold therapy works by reducing blood flow to the painful area, which helps to reduce swelling, and by numbing the area, reducing pain.
In the case of headaches, there is evidence that gently applying a cold pack to the head or neck can be effective, but more research is needed on the long-term effects of cold therapy on headaches.
And there is not enough research on applying cold therapy to hands or soaking hands in water to relieve headaches. In fact, the studies that do exist either show that this is not effective or that it can make the headache worse.
If you suffer from headaches, see a healthcare provider for advice on the type of headache you have and correct treatment. That's all the time we have for today. Now you know what's crap and what's not.
Your friends and family can sign up for our show over WhatsApp. The number is 082-709-3527. Make sure to save us as a contact in your phone and send us a message.
You can find the show wherever you get your podcasts, from Apple to Spotify. If you listen there, you'll find show notes and a link to the fact checks.
Remember that you can send us a WhatsApp message, a picture, video, link, or voice note that you need fact checked. Just forward them to us on WhatsApp. Our theme song is composed by John Bartman. I'm Andisuame.
And I'm Taryn Corey. Bye for now.
Volume.